those LLMs are trained on enormous amounts of text, basically the entirety of all publicly available text on the internet, right? That's typically on the order of 10 to the 13 tokens. Each token is typically 2 bytes. So that's 10 to the 13 bytes as training data. It would take you or me 170,000 years to just read through this at 8 hours a day. So it seems like an enormous amount of knowledge, right, that those systems can accumulate. But then you realize it's really not that much data. If you talk to developmental psychologists and they tell you a 4-year-old has been awake for 16,000 hours in his or her life, and the amount of information that has reached the visual cortex of that child in 4 years is about 10 to the 15 bytes. And you can compute this by estimating that the optical nerve carry about 20 megabytes per second, roughly. And so 10 to the 15 bytes for a 4-year-old versus 2 times 10 to the 13 bytes for 170,000 years worth of reading. What that tells you is that through sensory input, we see a lot more information than we do through language. And that despite our intuition, most of what we learn and most of our knowledge is through our observation and interaction with the real world, not through language. Everything that we learn in the first few years of life, and certainly everything that animals learn, has nothing to do with language.
So